Alright, welcome to another episode of Phishiy Fights. Today we got a brand new team. We are using Sejun Park's Centiskorch team. I am super excited about this Centiskorch team. I have been trying pretty much all of Series 7, a bunch of Series 6, and I think some of even Series 5, to try and figure out how to get Centiskorch GMAX to work. And I think Sejun's done it. I think he's done it. He's created the perfect little grouping of Pokemon to help him out here. What we have here, we have obviously starting off the Centiskorch GMAX. Its GMAX Centinferno is going to essentially trap your opponents in Fire Spin. It's going to trap them, prevent them from switching out, and then deal damage over 4 or 5 turns, whatever it is. That's going to be super awesome. And then in order to benefit from that, which is the problem I always had with Centiskorch. Centiskorch has really interesting stats. It's an interesting typing combination between the fire and the bug. And then the trapping ability is super awesome. It's interesting to have that physical fire attacker that we don't necessarily see all the time to go with something like the physical bug moves that are pretty fun. What he's got here is, a couple nice support Pokemon. I like the Gastrodon. The Gastrodon's perfect with its Storm Drain ability to mitigate that water weakness that Centiskorch has. And then the Togekiss as well, another good support Pokemon. Follow me to redirect, those ground attacks, anything like that. Double Yawn on the Gastrodon and Togekiss I think is also really smart. I like that as well, to put those Pokemon to sleep and then keep ticking up the Fire Spin damage. And then lastly, the 3 Pokemon that are going to be attacking next to Centiskorch, we have the Rillaboom with the Grassy Seed that's going to get bulky and then nice little coverage with the Aerobatics Grassy Glide. Stop them for a turn with Fake Out. Me, pretty much every team, I love my Fake Outs. I gotta have a Fake Out user. Here is Rillaboom, love that. Mamoswine has great coverage between its ice moves and its ground typing. Really benefits from the inability for users to switch into a flying type or something that resists any of its moves. It's a really strong attacker with its Life Orb, and having those Pokemon Fire Spin trapped is very nice for Mamoswine. He just gets to do whatever he wants to those Mons. And then Pheromosa also as well hits like a truck. In testing this team, the Pokemon that I obviously love the Centiskorch. Centiskorch is, to me, one of the coolest Pokemon next to Colossal of the new Gen 8 Pokemon. Pheromosa, this thing loves Centiskorch trapping Pokemon in because its coverage is awesome. Between the triple axle, the close combat, the poison jab, Pheromosa hits like a truck. She, doesn't go down thanks to that focus sash and is just continuously good, building up those beast boosts. I mean, I've had games in practicing with this where Pheromosa just 4-0s the other team after Centiskorch traps him in, and she just has the type advantage and no one can really handle her. Thanks to her living, one hit guaranteed. So we're gonna see how this does. Hopefully we have some good games. I really wanted to make it work with my Galarian Darmanitan team. However, there's only 1 week left of Series 7 until we get into Series 8. I don't know what I'm going to do about Series 8. Honestly, adding those restricted Pokemon in there kind of intimidates me. We'll see how that goes. But for now, I want to spend this week having one last week trying out this GMAX Centiskorch team from Sejun Park. The Pokepaste and all that are the rental code and everything are in the description below. Also links to his Twitter and all that jazz. Obviously a legend. He doesn't need me to promote him. So let's just get right into these. All right, we found our first opponent here in Gel. Let's see how this goes. They're bringing, Urshifu with obviously the Sun Core, Venusaur Torkoal, and Mimikyu. Haven't seen Mimikyu that much. I know Mimikyu's been strong in past generations. Then the Cobalion and the Comfey. We'll see. Here's the one benefit I had when I was testing Centiskorch, the last 4 or 5 months, is that no one really knew what he was doing. Unfortunately, and somewhat fortunately, Sejun took this team to top 3 on the ladder. And the YouTubers have been taking it around, using his team, testing it out. So everyone knows what this thing does. There's not really any surprises. I can't really surprise them with the Wakan Berry, with the Charty Berry, the Citrus Berry, on Gastrodon or whatever. So I'm just going to have to play like my opponent knows exactly what I'm going to try and do. Sun against us is kind of scary. In particular, I don't really know. I mean, obviously we have Mamoswine is good against it. The Pheromosa can be strong against it. I wonder if we just want to just start with that, trap him, and go with the Mamoswine. He's not really bringing any water, so I don't think we'll need that. We can definitely bring the Rillaboom. And lastly, between the Pheromosa and the Togekiss, what do we like better? Pheromosa gives us a little bit more coverage, so I think we're just going to go with that. And we'll just see. This is, I think, is just going to be one of those games where we just Dynamax right off the bat, trap some Pokemon in, try and take advantage of the tight matchups. We will see how it goes, though. Mamoswine is... I've never been... I've always loved Mamoswine, like, conceptually, especially, you know, I've loved a lot of the Pokemon that when you bring out the evolution of, you know, adding a new evolution to Piloswine. You know, they did that with Sneasel, and, you know, Gliscor, all that kind of stuff. I love that. I love Mamoswine, the way he looks, but I've never really liked him that much in competitive until these last few months. He's been really great with Series 7 and all the new Pokemon they added. So this is really the first time I've used him on the ladder instead of outside of Pokemon Showdown. So I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. I mean, first thing we're going to do here is we just got to go for the Centiferno on Venusaur. And I'm tempted to just protect. Because I'm guessing they're going to want to go into the Mamoswine. I think if we just go protect here, we might mitigate some of that potential incoming damage there, and then we get our, you know, first Centiferno off. Plus, we would just want to get rid of, you know, Sun turns, all that jazz. It will benefit from it with our Centiferno. That extra damage onto the Venusaur is going to be good for us. But, you know, in general, obviously, as long as Venusaur is out there, we don't really want Sun up in this matchup. Venusaur is going to get its first move in. What I'm thinking here is that they're not gonna, I don't think they'll be able to kill the Centiskorch, which means that we'll be able to at least get a good hit on the Venusaur and then hopefully priority Ice Shard it out the turn after that. Okay, we go for our Protect, obviously getting that off. Vine Lash comes in. Onto the Mamoswine. Okay, it's going to live. That's perfect. And it's going to be able to live the residual grass damage, too. If it is Life Orb, that makes sense. It's pretty standard for the Venusaurs. Oh, we just kill it with the Centiferno. Wow, that's awesome for us. Okay. I don't know if I expected that. Again, I was thinking I was going to have to priority Ice Shard it. Earth Power is going to come off. Not too much trouble for us, though, with our Gigantamax form. Alright, we get our Fire Spin off. So the Torkoal's stuck in here, which means we're going to get to benefit from the Sun. He's going to have to stay in. He's not going to be able to ever reset that Sun. Not that... I'm guessing he's not probably going to want to. What's going to come in here next? Maybe Urshifu, if I had to guess. Yeah. Presumably... Yep, this is the Darkness Urshifu. That's cool. If we just Centiferno into it, that's going to be our highest damage. I wonder if we just Ice Shard to break the Sash. Or I guess we don't need to. We don't really need to because if this is just one hit. Okay, so I think we just go in. The Urshifu is probably just going to kill our Mamoswine. But if it doesn't, we want to get the Earth Power off on the Torkoal. Yeah. And I'm thinking that because of the Fire Spin... Oh, he's just going to Wicked Blow there. Okay. I don't know about that move, boss. Okay. I probably would have wanted to take out the Mamoswine because now Torkoal's not going to get a hit off. I'm assuming the Centiferno is going to bring him down to his Sash, and the Fire Spin is just going to finish the job. I don't think this Urshifu is going to last another turn. Yeah. That's the thing about residual damage, too, is it's just really strong. You just get to ignore the Focus Sash and do all that. That's why it's, you know, things like that are so strong in singles, is that residual damage. I mean, they play a lot more turns But at least the benefit that it brings to doubles is that it just makes his item useless, right? It makes his item useless. I don't even need to Ice Shard. I just get to kill the Torkoal and get a double knockout for that turn. I think the smartest thing here is just to bring in Rillaboom. We get a Fake Out and then another Centinferno or whatever we want to do against this Comfey. Was that shiny? Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. That's very nice. I like that. You know, so even though our team is, you know, out there in the zeitgeist, this guy was just not ready for what the snake was bringing. I think he's more of a centipede, though, right? It looks like a snake. I also, as a TCG player, absolutely love the playing with, and that's part of the reason I think I wanted to play so much with Centiskorch is because how fun he is to use in the TCG. The, you know, VMAX Centiskorch is super fun. It's a great archetype in the TCG right now, so it's cool to get to use him, you know, in both the card game and VGC right now to a successful dub, basically, you know, as we saw here in this first game. All right, we're gonna cut off into our next game, and we'll see the next team we come up against. All right, so we found our next challenger here is gonna be Brandon. He's gonna be using one of my favorites, the Grimmsnarl. Just really good right now. I think people have really warmed up. You know, really in the whole existence of Sword and Shield, the, you know, power of prankster screens. It isn't. There's another Venusaur Torkoal. They tried to hide it a little bit by separating them, but Venusaur Torkoal is there. Urshifu again. Looking at this team, it seems very reasonable that it's going to be a Dark Urshifu. Then there's the Regieleki and the Landorus. So obviously our Mamoswine, as we learned last time, is strong, can take a hit from the Venusaur while protected. Is this just Centiskorch Mamoswine again? Do we just like that? Although, here's the thing. We lead that. He gets the Reflect Up. There's nothing else we can do. Although, when it comes down to it, this is just a completely physical attacking team. And maybe we might run a problem here with just putting Reflects up. I don't think the Gastrodon is strong for us again. I don't foresee us struggling with that. Togekiss, no. I think we just bring the same four. I think these same four are really good for us. Yeah, the Mamoswine, really great against, what, 3 of their team? The Regieleki, the Landorus. We'll just get the Centinferno off right away. I'm guessing if he brings out Torkoal Venusaur again, we might just have a rewind of last time. That'll be kind of interesting. It's going to be the Grimmsnarl Landorus. Okay. Obviously, the White Smoke Oblivious made Landorus basically nothing. Love that. Okay, if we just go for the Centinferno, I think that's the best move. We want a Centinferno. I don't know who necessarily. Do we just double up on the Landorus? I'm almost predicting a Landorus Max. If it is a Landorus Max, he could just guard, which makes me want to actually attack the Grimmsnarl, because I know that he won't. And then if we Icicle Crash the Landorus, is Ice Sharding it just fine? I think Ice Sharding it is just fine. He's gonna get the Reflect Up. That's interesting. Okay, he does just bring in the Torkoal. I'm actually kind of fine with that. This is gonna make my Centinferno even stronger. Would have been badass if we had just high horsepowered there. That would have been fantastic. That would have been crazy though. That would have been actually wild. So he definitely has the Torkoal Venusaur. So we know the 4th Pokemon's here. Because why are you bringing Torkoal if you're not bringing Venusaur? So is this actually? We want to kill as quickly as possible. I'm assuming this is going to be a Reflect. Oh yeah. Wait. So we get the Ice Shard off first. Cool. Wait. What's the Grimmsnarl doing then? We took more in Life Orb damage. Okay. He does just get the Reflect Up. We're gonna get the Centinferno in. We really want to get the Venusaur out in... Wow, wait, what? That wasn't a crit or anything? I'm shocked. Okay. This then is just... Don't think we want to overgrowth. It's contradictory to the Centinferno. I kind of actually wonder... Maybe it's just very intended that you never max overgrowth then. What if we just... I want to double up the Torkoal. We just go the Centinferno into the Torkoal, high horsepower into the Torkoal, Fire Spin kills the Grimmsnarl. Oh, he's going to get a Thunder Wave off. That's pretty good. High horsepower. Let's see how this does in Reflect. Wow. Okay. Oh, we get paralyzed. Okay, we're only going to get the kill off now. Oh, we lose our Mamoswine too. Ooh, that's actually bad against the Landorus. Okay, we do get Grimmsnarl out of there. He's kind of done his job, though. Ah, icky. Okay. I'm guessing... Okay, we still have the triple axle for the Landorus. That's fine. I'm very scared of the Venusaur. Maybe I'm just bringing this bad boy in to fake out the Torkoal so he dies. Okay, they aren't just doing the Landorus. I'm glad we didn't bring Pheromosa in. I think that was good to avoid the Intimidate. We are setting up grassy terrain. Don't love that. That's okay, though. I don't remember... I've had this come up in practice. I don't remember... I think... Does the terrain work before... I think the terrain actually works before the Fire Spin. I do think he's just going to max the Landorus if I had to guess. No, because he wants to max the Venusaur, doesn't he? Okay, he's just going to max the Landorus. Okay, my instincts were correct there. I guess if he starts airstreaming, this is actually bad because then our Pheromosa is going to be slower. That sets up a problem for us. Yeah, because he's just going to airstream the Rillaboom, right? Oh, man, I thought that would actually do more. Oh, the Intimidate. Oh, wait, okay. The airstream's just going to go into there. That makes total sense. Good chance we're in trouble here. Oh, at least the Torkoal doesn't get to do anything, I guess. Oh, God. This feels bad. Okay, yeah, so the grass does come in before the Fire Spin. Alright, Pheromosa. Well, Pheromosa's just going to have to take a hit. And then we grass, and then we triple axle into the Landorus. Maybe this... It's in the Reflect, though, hurts so bad. I mean, there's no way there's not just a billion more turns of Reflect. I clicked on the wrong side. Yeah. Might need to get some crits in here. Are we fast enough to just aerobatics? Or Grassy Glide's got to kill, right? This will be interesting too. Does Grassy Glide just kill the Torkoal from this range? I sure hope so. Oh no, not with the Intimidate. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. It'll go down to Fire Spin though, right? Which means bunk, basically. Basically means bunk because Torkoal's still gonna get a Heat Wave off. Okay, we really need a third time crit. Crit? No, okay, we needed the crit on one of those. Didn't happen. Heat Wave, is this just a double knockout? Oh. Okay. Yeah, so basically that just means we died to an Airstream here. Ouch. Yeah, the Reflect is just, you know, again, as we said that right at the beginning of the fight, right, that this team is essentially crippled by maybe that's why Gastrodon would have been strong, to just have some sort of special damage coming in. Even if I Grassy Glide, like... Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing here, right? Grassy Glide, how much does this do? Wow, that actually does a decent amount. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I actually think, though... no, because we still would have gone wrecked by the Torkoal. Venusaur would have been faster in the sunlight, the last turn of the sun. I guess we could have protected, then Aerobatics, maybe. But even with the Intimidate, though, yeah, the fact that the Landorus got to come back in and then actually get an Intimidate off was just very strong for them. The Reflect plus the Intimidate really kind of neutered our Rillaboom. And, you know, sometimes it just happens. So, I think those are two actually really fun, kind of cool battles. The second one probably a little bit more complex than the first one. I think the first one, maybe we just surprised our opponent with, you know, how strong our team was. I think similar things could have happened if they had led Sun again, if they had led Torkoal Venusaur. They definitely brought that core, but it was obviously stronger for the second team. Having that in the back as opposed to leading that really worked out for them. I'm just happy to Gigantamax a Centiskorch, really, because that's what I've been wanting to do for a few months. It's just Gigantamax a Centiskorch, Centerferno, just let them burn. So it worked out this time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your day.